Hello everyone, this is your English ma'am speaking. Happy to come upon with an interesting grammar topics today. Shall we move on to this class now? Today I'll be moving with an topic noun. What is mean by noun, my dear children? A noun is a naming word, a word that refers to a name of a person, place, animal, things. So, this naming word is called noun. In noun, we have some types. Let's see what are the types of noun. Collective noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, countable noun, and uncountable noun. So, these are all the types of noun. I hope, my dear children, we have already seen the first three types of the noun in the previous part of the video. Collective noun, concrete noun, and abstract noun. Today also, let's we have a short and quick warm up on these three types: collective, concrete, and abstract. And we are going to freshly start countable and uncountable today. Shall we move on to the topics now, my dear children? Yes, let's be back to the class now. Collective noun. What is mean by collective noun, my dear children? Nouns that refer to a group or collection of people, things, or animals are called collective nouns. So, collective noun is a group of noun. What are the group of noun is going to be here? Let's we see one by one. For example, what is called a group of singers? A choir of singers. What is called a group of birds? A flock of birds. What is called a group of geese? A bunch of geese. What is called a group of wolves? A pack of wolves. What is called a group of deer? A herd of deer. Nouns which is dark and underline, those are collective noun, which is referring to a group of person, animal, birds, and things. So these are all the collective noun. Shall we all together read out one by one aloud? A choir of singers, a flock of birds, a bunch of geese, a pack of wolves, a herd of deer. I hope now you are able to know and identify what is collective noun. Yes, my dear children? Yes. Now, next type is concrete noun. What is mean by concrete noun, my dear children? In concrete noun, when you see a concrete noun, your five senses, from your five senses, one or two will be working out. So that kind of noun is called concrete noun. You can see, hear, smell, touch, and feel. Either all the five can be experienced or one or two will be experienced. So that type of noun is called concrete noun. For example, gate. Can you see gate? Yes, our house is protected with a gate. Our house is surrounded with a wall, a compound wall which is attached with a gate. So we can see, we can touch. Our two physical senses working out, see and touch. The next concrete noun is guitar. Can you see guitar? Yes. Can you touch guitar while playing? Yes. So our two physical senses working out. So this is also concrete noun. The next is scarf. In winter season, we will be wearing a scarf around our head and neck. So we can see, we can touch. Two physical sense are working. The next is jam. I hope you will be enjoying with it, right? When you eat Indian bread or bread, you can enjoy eating jam with that, right? So you can see, you can touch, you can also taste, you can also smell. So this noun is exactly concrete noun. As I already told you, all the either five senses can be worked out, or one or two will be working out. So this type of noun is called concrete noun. The last one is sparrow. You will be enjoying with the note of the bird sparrow. Am I right? Yes, you can see, and sometimes if you are able to catch the bird, so you can touch. And also your hearing capacity, your hearing physical senses working out. Due to it, this noun is concrete noun. So at last, a concrete noun can be experienced through our five physical senses, called concrete noun. Shall we go to the next noun, my dear children? Next is abstract noun. What is meant by abstract noun? Abstract noun is not a concrete noun, which means that cannot be experienced through our five physical senses. We cannot see, we cannot smell, we cannot taste, we cannot hear, and we cannot also touch it. So that kind of noun is called abstract noun. What else can be experienced? We can be experienced through our feelings, emotions. That is abstract noun. So abstract noun is a quality, idea, concept. When you buy some vegetables from the shop, if your friends are inquiring it, how does a vegetable looks like, so you may say the quality of it. Yes, yes, it's fresh, it's good. This is all about abstract noun. For example, freedom, goodness, knowledge, faith. Faith means a kind of belief. Childhood, anger, hungry. So these are all the words. You can only know the words through your feelings. You cannot be experienced through your five physical senses. They are: you cannot see, you cannot touch, you cannot smell, you cannot hear, you cannot taste also. This type of noun is called abstract noun. My dear children, I hope now you are able to know and identify collective noun, concrete noun, and abstract noun. This is what we have already seen in our previous video. Shall we go to the next fresh type of noun? Before that, let's we fill up this bank to make meaningful sentences. She was filled with a dash when she came first in long jump. You can write any abstract noun to make this statement meaningful. When you won a match, how your heart is filled with? In what your heart is filled with? Maybe happiness and maybe a pride. So she was filled with pride when she came first in long jump. The next is, no one has any dash about the cookie thief. Maybe idea. No one has any idea about the cookie thief, or no one has any clue about the cookie thief. The next is, the dash of the night frightens me. In night time, to what you will be fearing with? Maybe the silence of the night, and maybe the darkness of the night. Yes, so here you can write darkness or silence. The darkness of the night frightens me. The next statement is, the boys have been friends since childhood. The next sentence is, there is dash in the kingdom after many years. There is peace in the kingdom after many years, or there is happiness in the kingdom after many years. The next sentence is, the sage in the forest is known for his wisdom. Because he is a sage, he is not a normal person. So we cannot be filled with the knowledge. If you want to fill with that word also, you can do. The sage is, maybe the sage is a fortune teller, foreteller. Due to it, we can write this word wisdom. A person who is able to guess the future can be filled with the wisdom, the great knowledge. The sage in the forest is known for his wisdom. The next sentence is, we are planning to collect food for refreshment in the orphanage. The next statement is, the dash of the scientist's creation had the audience in dash of him. The ingenuity of the scientist's creation had the audience in awe of him. Shall we all together read out the sentences with the answer? She was filled with pride when she came first in long jump. No one has any clue about the cookie thief. The darkness of the night frightens me. The boys have been friends with since childhood. The boys have been friends since childhood. There is happiness in the kingdom after many years. The sage in the forest is known for his wisdom. We are planning to collect food for refreshment in the orphanage. The ingenuity of the scientist creation had the audience in awe of him. I hope now you are able to know the three types what we have already seen: collective noun, concrete noun and abstract noun. Now we are going to freshly start countable and uncountable noun. First, we have uncountable noun. Uncountable is a noun that we cannot count. Am I right? So it is named uncountable. Am I right, my dear children? Yes, of course. Uncountable noun is always referring with the word much. We use much to express the quantity of uncountable nouns. For example, make sure you don't add too much salt to the curry. Much. Can you count salt? No, it's uncountable. So it is a noun, uncountable noun, which is referring with the word much. So you have a clue to find whether it is a countable or uncountable noun. So due to the word much, we can find this type of noun is uncountable. The next is, there is too much milk in my coffee. Here also the clue word much. As we already saw, we use much to express the quantity of uncountable. Only the uncountable's quantity can be expressed with the word much. There is too much milk in my coffee. So here milk is uncountable. How did we find? Because the quantity of uncountable noun is here. And also we know that this type of noun cannot be count, so it is uncountable noun. And for uncountable noun, much is a clue word to find it. Here the quantity of countable nouns is expressed using many. For example, we saw many horses in the field. So horses, animal. Can you count the animal? Yes. So noun which can be count That will be referring with the word many. We saw many horses in the field. The next sentence is many of the girls played football. So here is a noun is girls. Whether it is countable or uncountable? Countable. So this is the countable which can be used with many. In this way you can differentiate countable and uncountable noun. My dear children, are you all clear with this? Yes. For our better understanding, let's we have this worksheet now. Underline the nouns and write down if they are countable or uncountable. Now you are going to underline the nouns. And you are going to write in the empty box. If it is countable, you can write C in the box. If it is uncountable, you can write U in the empty box. So here the nouns you have to be underlined is boy. The little boy spilled some soup on his shirt. If the word is noun, you have to write C in the box. For example, I am telling my dear children, if the noun is soup, there you have to clarify yourself. Can you count soup? No, this cannot be counted. So here is a noun that you have to underline. Soup is a noun here. You can underline this word and you can write in the box whether it is C or U. If it is a countable noun, the soup is countable noun, you can write C. If the word soup is uncountable, you can write U in the blank. The little boy spilled some soup on his shirt. Uncountable. I hope you will also do it. So soup is an uncountable noun. So you have to write U in the box. The next word you have to underline is watch. Now you come up with the answer, my dear children. Whether watch is countable or uncountable? Exactly, watch is countable. Now the word you have to underline is slice. Slices of bread we are telling, bread slice. This is what. Can you count a slice? Yes. If the word is countable, the answer in the box is C. The next noun in the sentence you have to underline is cats. Our cats were very excited to see us. Can you count cats? Exactly. So this type of noun is also C. Now the next statement is a strong wind blew with a mighty force. Here noun what you have to underline is wind. Can you count wind? No. So this is uncountable noun. In the sixth sentence, you are going to underline the noun is air. The mountain air feels clean and fresh. Can you count air? No. So this type of noun is uncountable. Noun. Mother rearranged the furniture in the room. What is the word to be underlined in the seventh sentence? Furniture. Underline this word furniture. Mother rearranged the furniture in the room. Here the word furniture is countable or uncountable? Uncountable. A plenty of, a many chairs, tables, that which is called furniture, that cannot be counted. So it is uncountable noun. The next word you have to underline in this eighth sentence is snow. I love playing in the snow. So the given word is snow. Can you count snow? No. If it is uncountable, your answer in the box is U. Have you all filled the answers in the empty boxes? Yes. Now we are going to tick, or we are going to put wrong symbol in the empty boxes by reading the statement. When the statement is right, you can write tick mark in the empty box. When the statement is wrong, you can put wrong mark in the empty boxes. Shall we go to this worksheet now? Yes. The first sentence is, how much do these flowers cost? My dear children, this sentences you are going to look carefully. If the sentence is right, you put tick mark in the blank. If you feel the sentence is wrong, you put wrong mark in the blank. Okay? Yeah. The first sentence is, how much do those flowers cost? Whether the first statement is right, how much do those flowers cost? Yes, it's exactly right one, because we are not telling how many do those flowers cost, right? How much, because we are inquiring the cost of those flowers. So it's exactly right. How much do those flowers cost? Right. The second sentence is, how many flowers are there in the vase? I just repeat, how many flowers are there in the vase? Is it right statement, or we have to write how much flowers are there in the vase? No, because flowers are the nouns can be counted. So how many flowers only we can write. Okay, how many flowers are there in the vase? So this is also exactly right. The next statement is, how much days are there in a week? Is it right, my dear children? How many days are there in a week? So this given statement is exactly wrong. The next statement is, I don't like too many sugar in my tea. Is this statement right? No, because sugar is uncountable noun. Due to this uncountable noun, we have to refer a word with the much. We saw in the previous worksheet is, yeah, I don't like too many sugar in my tea is exactly wrong. Okay, yeah. Now the next statement is, there was much excitement when the actor came on stage. There was much excitement. Can you count excitement? No. So due to its uncountable noun, we refer this word with the word much. So exactly this statement is right. The next statement is, there were many excited people in the audience. In audience side, there were many excited people. Can you count people? So it's countable. Due to its countable noun, we refer this word with the word many. So this statement is also exactly right. Have you all filled your blanks with these answers? Yes. Shall we go to the next part? Yeah. Now we are going to fill up with the words much or many. According to its right meaning, we are going to fix the word in a right place. Fill in the blanks with a much or many. You can read the incomplete sentences. I hope you will be enlightened before reading. Janet bought dash fruits last week. Janet bought much fruits or many fruits? What is the answer can be written here? Janet bought many fruits last week. The next statement is, there isn't dash butter left in the dish. Butter. Is it countable or uncountable? Uncountable. So what word can be written here? There isn't much butter left in the dish. The next statement is, it takes dash courage to face your fears. Much, because this is a noun which cannot be count, so it is considered, it is referred with the word much, and the word courage is referred uncountable noun. The next statement is, there aren't days left until the holidays. Days, can you count? Yes, so many is a word to be filled. There aren't many days left until the holidays. The next is, will you count how dash mugs we have? It's countable, so it is many. Will you count how many mugs we have? The last statement is, there was dash confusion due to the power cut. Can you count confusion? No, it's abstract noun, no, it's a feeling. So this word is referring to uncountable, so we have to fill it with much. There was much confusion due to the power cut. Yes, my dear children, I hope now you are enlighten your brain with the types of noun: collective noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, and countable and uncountable noun. I hope you are all enjoyed today's session. Let me meet you with another section with another interesting topics. Thank you all and have a great days ahead.